G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Bitcoin video. I've got a very short one today. I'm going to keep it short and sharp because not much has been happening. I think we're all aware of this. We've seen a very boring phase in the market here. Bitcoin's been drifting sideways for in excess, I think, of 22, 23 days now. So it's been pretty boring. But overall, I just wanted to give a brief overview of what's happening. I wanted to show you guys some similarities between now and 2019. I wanted to show you when I think we will see a move buy. Because of course we have the CPI release coming up on Wednesday this week. That's very soon, and the range is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and we will be seeing a move quite shortly, in my personal opinion, on Bitcoin. So what is going on? Brief overview again. I'm going to keep it very short. We have a kind of range on Bitcoin between around 26.4k, that pink line, and this upper red line here at 28.8k. That range is reflected on the weekly chart quite well, and we can see it quite well on the weekly chart because 28.8k to 28.6k, that kind of vague price region, is obviously the foundations of the 2021 and 2020 bull market. Okay, so we saw many bounces off that level right there, and as you can see, it's clearly acting as a weekly chart resistance. We are seeing the weekly candle close here on Bitcoin in 7 hours. By the time this video gets out, might be 6.5. But the point is, we're seeing the weekly candle close quite soon on Bitcoin. And we've seen a kind of an abnormal amount of, doji candles here on the weekly chart. What is a doji candle? A doji candle is a candle where you have a small candle body and large wicks to both the upside and the downside. You can see the last two weekly candles have been dojis, and the one we are currently forming, which will be closing in 7 hours, might be a doji. If we're unable to get above 28.6k, it very likely will become a doji. And that's kind of a situation we're facing here on Bitcoin now. That's abnormal because generally speaking, a doji candle is a reversal pattern. Okay, so when you see one of them, you generally go down. The fact that we're staying up here, we're staying elevated, means that there is a significant amount of buying pressure still in the market here, and people are probably waking up to the fact that the bottom is in fact in. Now, if we're going back to 2019, we can start to see some similarities. Okay, so in 2019, what did we see? We saw a red horizontal line similar to that of 28.8k. Okay. At 6k, that was the foundations of the bull market in that cycle, just like 28k was the foundations of the bull market in the last cycle we just had. Now, we also saw, as we broke upwards here, many doji formations, 3 of them in fact, right, just before a breach of that red line. If we're copying what we did in 2019, we can expect maybe one more candle like this, which would be closing in 7 hours, and then a break to the upside this week. That's what we could expect if we're copying 2019. Now, it's not guaranteed that we are. It's just an observation, but it does give you an idea of the fact that this range will be coming to an end quite shortly, and that's not the only reason why I believe that. Of course, if we go back to the daily candle, back to the daily chart, we can see quite clearly that Bitcoin is compressing quite heavily between this uptrending yellow line stemming from October and 28.8k, and obviously we're forming a smaller channel formation, and eventually we're going to get to the point where we can no longer compress anymore. We have to make a move because we'll have to break one of these lines, right? And that point will be coming before the 17th of April, which is literally 7 days from now. So the absolute maximum, the absolute max amount Bitcoin can consolidate for and do nothing for is 7 more days. But I think Bitcoin will see a move before then because we have CPI this week. As I said, we have CPI on Wednesday. CPI is in literally 3 days from now. And the market consensus is saying that inflation will come in at 0.8% lower than the previous CPI release. Now, regardless what you think about CPI, regardless what you think about what inflation does, the fact of the matter is this. Okay, inflation releases, CPI releases cause volatility. And when we have such a tight range, like the range we're currently seeing, any volatility that's greater than like a 500 USD amount range, which is generally what you see in CPI, much greater than that, will lead to a breakout. And so it is my opinion that if we have not broken out by Wednesday, we will do so on the CPI release. Bitcoin's range is coming to an end. Which way will it break? It's very difficult to say. I don't think the TA is quite easy to read at this point in time. But what I can say is this: if we do break above 28.6k and we do get a weekly candle above that level, the bearish argument literally dies. And so long as we hold above 25.2k, okay, which is a very important level as well. I don't know why I'm on logarithmic here. 25.2k is the top of the range we saw during this June 2022 to around March 2023 period. So long as we remain above that, we're in good territory. And if we break above 28.6, we're in great territory. So that's the video, guys. It's really all I wanted to say. I just wanted to, briefly kind of show you guys that this range will come to an end quite shortly. And if it's not done by CPI, it will be done at that point. So This is the last kind of few days we're seeing of this range here. If that, it could even break out before then. The boringness is coming to an end. We will see moves, and we will be able to take advantage of those moves quite easily. And of course, we'll make videos when we do so. But without further ado, guys, I have the VIP sale currently, 25% discount on VIP memberships, 3 months of membership for 75 USD, less than $1 a day, a great deal. If you're interested in VIP, you're interested in trading altcoins on Telegram with me and around 113 other members, you can do so. You can check out the description below. I'll leave a link there, and you can check out all our results as well, so you can get a fully informed view. BitGet Exchange, one exchange to trade on, 5 times lower fees than Binance, non-KYC optional, so optional KYC, which lines up the fundamental values of cryptocurrency. This is the exchange you should go for. I've used this exchange personally for over a year. I highly recommend you do so as well. 15% trading fee discount for life if you sign up using my referral link. Help out yourself and help out the channel, and do that. And then finally, if you want to learn how to trade, the Crypto Academy course is always available to you guys. I'll leave a link to the website in the description below, and you can read up all about it there. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.